Hi guys, welcome back. Janet from My Crazy Little Life. I just have a few things for you. I am up to my eyeballs in projects because I like to bite off more than I can chew. And so I'm going to show you a few things I got from Temu. Christmas tree still hasn't changed. One thing that has changed, see that up there? My friend came over and hung my TV. So that, the dog crate, now I need to finish it. I built that a couple years back. So now I need to finish it. I just have to put some trim pieces on it and stain it. So got that going. I'm gonna turn you around and show you the ball wall here. So that is my archway. It's only half completed right now, and it's gonna stay half completed this year because next year, my sister had a great idea. She said, why are you going to spend the money to finish it completely this year when, ornaments are going to go half price, so you can just buy them half price, finish it for next year. So that's the plan for next year. I already have everything, the lights and stuff, so everything will match. I just need to get more balls, more ornaments. So in my kitchen currently, I am stripping a dresser because I haven't been able to find a thing I wanted yet right for my recycling, but I built that butcher block counter, and even though I love the way the counter looks, I didn't like the way the underneath was because, I'm not a tradesman. So I'm just going to unscrew it from the wall, and I got this dresser, and I'm going to take the dresser and paint it blue to match the blue wall in my kitchen. And then I'm going to put the dresser underneath, put the butcher block on top, and then the two bottom big drawers. I had showed you in a couple of videos ago that I got a thing for under my bed upstairs, and I had bought those two other containers that were like kind of just loose, like they have no structure to them, but they're going to be the perfect size for those drawers. So I'm going to take those two plastic things that were basically like blanket containers, I guess you would call them. I'm going to put those in the bottom two drawers. So that's how I'll do my recycling. I'll put the recycling in the drawers, and then the top two little, there's two big drawers at the bottom, and on the top there's two other square drawers, smaller drawers. So that one I'll put like, saran wrap and that sort of stuff in. And I'm just going to take a moment and show you my dog. He's currently pouting. See him? He's pouting. And the reason he's pouting is because the catnip got put in his bed. And so the cats, after hitting hard on the catnip, have now taken over his bed. So he's pouting. And he's also pouting because I'm not playing with him. So there's lots going on in my house. It's never dull. It's never slow here. So the dresser program is going in the kitchen. Tomorrow is cookie day. My daughters come over and we have a list of cookies, and we make a bunch of cookies every year, way more cookies than we need, use them for Christmas gifts and whatnot. And then we use them for Christmas Day. And another thing, so the top of the dog crate now will be able to be my, I'm going to just turn this a little bit because something's reflecting. So the top of the dog crate now will be able to be like where I put the appetizers and things. So like I said, I just need to put trim around the top, and then there's the creases by either side of the door. I just have to put a little piece in there, and I have it. So I just have to do that and then stain it. And I know you're not supposed to do this stuff inside, but I built that in this room. And so it lives here forever now. Or if I ever move out of this house, I have to take it apart, because the way I built it, I literally sat on my floor in here. I had my saw and all the lumber right over there. I sat in this room on the floor. I'd slide across the floor. I'd measure the piece I need. I'd slide back over here. I'd cut it, take the piece back over there. Yep, this is the right length. Because I saw these dog crates, like if you get the kind that look like furniture, and they're just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And plus, this one's bigger. A lot of the ones you see they're small. They're huge money and they're small. So I got some 2x4s and went to work. And then I took his crate apart, and so I still have the crate walls. So it it worked out well. So I'm the kind of person, I'm very visual. I'm an extremely visual person. Like if you had given me plans for that and said we have to cut this to this, and I would have never been able to do it. But by me sliding across the floor, seeing what size I needed, sliding back and cutting it, sliding back over and do it, like it just, we just took a day. The kids were watching TV, and I built the dog crate. So it was pretty cool. And then, I mean, I can literally crawl inside it, and that's how I got the panels up on the inside. So that was just another one of my projects. But so there's a little mess on the table over here, but that's like a 5-minute cleanup because it's just the few things that were up there that aren't going to live there now. So my plan is to leave that kind of empty. But I that will be like the thing I can decorate. Because, I my friend who lives just up the street, well, next street over, her house is beautifully decorated. It's beautifully decorated. My house has a couple of mirrors on the wall. So it's not what you would call beautifully decorated. So I had said to her, we went to, I think it was Marshall's. It was either Marshall's or TJ Maxx. They're the same store anyway. They just have a different name. So one of those stores we went to, and she's like, oh, well, she's getting stuff for her. Like, not only is her house decorated, it's seasonally decorated. So, like, she changes each room for the seasons. That's like 6 levels above my pay grade. I don't know how to do that. So, my plan is to try to do something there, like decorate. She's going to come here and help me figure out how to decorate, because my house really just has furniture in it, and that's it. And we laugh about that, but it's true. I don't know how to decorate. As you can see by the wall over there, there's nothing on it. And we just put the TV up. Joe just came over, and I think it was Wednesday. He came over and did it. So I have my TV hanging finally, and I just can't even tell you the difference it makes. First of all, it makes TV look a lot bigger than it did sitting on top of the dog crate. And second of all, that space it opens up so much nicer. So I'm really happy with that. So I got a few things I got to do. Got to get that dresser done. Like, I'm probably trying to, I probably should try to ventilate a little better. It's a little cold. We're in New England. I got paint stripper going in the kitchen. But I mean, what would you do if you had to strip something that couldn't go outside? You'd strip it. So it's fine. It doesn't have a strong smell. It's a citrus strip. It's the same stuff I use on my cups. Obviously just a little heavier, but I can smell it in this room. So I probably will put a fan on or something later, but wave the outside door a little bit. We'll see. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. So once I get that dresser in my kitchen and the butcher block on top of it, and I was thinking about it too. I'm stripping I figured I'd strip the drawers first just because they're the easiest thing to do. But I really only have to strip the face of the dresser, because if I leave the top that's on the dresser on it, I'm just going to set the butcher block on top of it so it doesn't have to be painted. One side will be blocked by the refrigerator and the other side will be blocked by the stove. So if it were the summertime and I was outside and I had more time on my side, and I might do the whole thing, but I really don't think I need to do the whole thing because you're not going to be able to see it. So, and I always have the option of after Christmas taking it out and doing it right. But I don't really think I need to. I think what I'm going to do is going to be fine. So I will run this weekend somewhere and get knobs, because I didn't even think, I was putting stripper on the knobs, and I'm like, if I weren't a dumbass, I would have taken the knobs off and just did the drawers, and I would reface it. So that's what's going to end up happening, is I will take the knobs off and just get new ones, like blue, so they match the house. Or I might even, If I find really pretty yellow ones, I will have the drawers painted blue, and I'll make the knobs yellow. I don't know. We'll see. I got time for that. This Christmas is a whole, what, a week and a half away? I got time. It's plenty of time. So those are all my current projects. Kitchen's gonna look fantastic. I have a little pile of stuff. I really just need to fold it up, put it in a bag, ship it out the door, because I didn't do my, my eye is itchy. I had done my 25 item challenge to get rid of stuff in, I don't think I made October. I think it actually was November, but I have 25 more things out there. That's gonna go, it's clothes. So I don't know if that really counts, because there's definitely 25 items, but it's all clothes. So it's really not a huge amount of things coming out of the house, but I've gotten rid of quite a bit of stuff. So the house is coming together. 4 years after I bought it, it's coming together. So, but I'm having fun. I'm getting some projects done, still talking to my long distance buddies. I have some friends who we joke, we call it our morning podcast. We all get on the phone together. There'll be 5 people on the phone, depending on who calls into the podcast that day. And we'll just chit chat. They're all like, it seems like everyone in the world I know drives for a living. So we'll all just be talking. And today, one of my friend's son, who I've known since he was probably 4 years old, he's an adult now, and it's just weird to think of him as an adult, because he doesn't, it's just weird, because in my mind, he's still a child, but he's not. He's a grown-ass man with a job and a house, and he lives, far, far away, and he's happy. He's doing great. So it was just weird talking with him this morning, because I'm like, dude, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for you to be an adult yet. But so things are I'm in a good place. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do, but I'm in a good place. So getting some stuff done, trying to keep myself busy, keep myself motivated. I have the appointment coming up on the 26th, actually. I was shocked at how quick I was able to get in to have the first, like, step 1 of the spinal stimulator thing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works, because some of the stuff that other people might consider pain, I don't really consider pain. I consider it like annoying, and I consider it more like a nerve pain than an actual, like, when I think of pain, I think of like, ow, like a stomach cramp or a leg cramp or that kind of thing. I think of that as pain. I don't think of the pain that it's in my legs. It's more of a burning, so it's not really pain, but I'm looking forward to seeing how this does and if it changes anything. So we'll see. But that's coming up. So we're in the process of that. Now, in this little pile here, a few more things for the baby shower. A few more things I have to turn into Christmas presents. But again, week and a half, I got plenty of time. So just going to show you the things I got here. Oh, and one other thing before we get to it, because, distracted Janet is kind of what you guys are used to. So a couple of years ago for Christmas, when I had Christmas at my house, I got the Nerf Guns for everybody. I got a whole pile of them down here. I had actually put them behind the TV. I forgot I put them there. And I got ammo, plenty of ammo. So I put them by the Christmas tree. So maybe this year we have another Nerf war. I think we only opened 2 of the guns. 4 of the guns aren't even open. So that's here too. The Christmas tree is looking a little full underneath. I wrapped a few things. Let me just take this up and show you. It's getting full under there. So, all right. So I'm going to show you the few things I got. Now I got these. They're Christmas ornaments. They look like dog bones. They're sublimation ornaments, so I can print on them. They're $11.24, and I don't know how many it was in here. There's probably, oh, hold it. I hope if I turned it over and it was, no, I was reading it the right way the other time. There's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. there's got to be 24 in here because that's why I would have bought them. Because 11.24, I would have to keep it within a cost-effective price. So, but these are going to be, I'll put, you know, the dog's names on them or pictures or whatever. But, and that doesn't have to be Christmas, but I will have those. And I also got these ornaments. These are just round sublimation ornaments. They have the little hole at the top. And they're just, it shows them with a keychain thing. Like it actually shows on the package. I don't know if you can see it. It shows like it includes keychains. You can't really see it through the, see there. It shows that it includes keychains. It most certainly does not. It's just the ornaments. And these 30 pieces in this one for $9.50. So I'm going to guess, yeah, these are 24. This is 30. Oh, the cats have switched places. So Miss Emma will probably be making an appearance. I got these. These are Christmas presents. Says, Merry Christmas, Mommy and Daddy. See you in 2024. So one of those will be for my daughter. And then a few other friends who are having babies as well. So I got those. And those were $1.34 a piece. Now this one, I'm going to take it out because they're both packaged so you can't see them. These are $1.33 and these are for my girls. Because now that they have their own houses and they're going to get their own trees and whatnot. But it's just a little wood ornament. A girl and a horse. So I got one of those for each of my girls. I'm gonna take that out. So those. Now this is another Christmas ornament that I got that I probably will put it away for next year's Christmas because I already gave her all this year's Christmas stuff. But I couldn't not buy it. It was $1.33. And look at this. Look at how cute that is. There's a little giraffe sitting on some presents. And it's just the cutest thing. It's one-sided. The other side's blank. And it's just, you can see it's just plastic. It's resin. So I got that. Like I said, I don't know. If she comes home, it'll be for this year. And if she doesn't, it'll go in the box for next year. So I got that ornament. Now these were $7.64. And there is, I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 9 of them. Which is, yeah, 9. That's kind of weird. But they're the little animals. You can, this isn't the animal. The one you're seeing here is not the animal. But they just have the little thing on the bottom that opens up. So they're for the table decorations. The theme is all woodland animals. So let's see if I can. I might regret taking them out. We'll find out. Won't be the first thing I regret doing. Okay, so the bottoms of them, I'm sure you've all seen them. It's just that the honeycomb thing, you fold it open, you know, they're all the different colors. You just fold it open so it has the little honeycomb bottom. Let me put that back in there and then I'll show you the animals. All right, so there's the raccoon, the little fox. They're the same ones that I had on a different, I don't think I had bought this same set before, but these are the ones that go on the table like that. I can't remember what the other ones I bought were for, but they're the same animals. He's just adorable. And then here's everybody, the whole group of them. So I have those for the tables. After Christmas, I'll get everything together and make sure that I have all the everythings that I need. Of course, see, I told you, I took them out. Now I don't want to go back in. So those will go. I have a little basket over there that has all the shower stuff in it. And this one. These are, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 sheet sets for the baby. They're woodland sheet sets. And I'm not going to take them out. So you can see the little animals. And then on this one, there's like a dark brown one that's kind of the trees. And then, so for the most part, they're light. There's one that's darker. Now, these were $20.97. And I looked around at all different, like I went on Walmart and I went on Amazon and I checked. And for 4 crib sheets for $21, I couldn't even come close. So that's what I got these for. Watch out, Emma. And these were $4.24, and there's, it doesn't say how many. So there's 20 on each sheet. So I'm pretty sure there's 100 of them. But it's just, thank you. Thank you for showering our little one with love. And there's just a few different ones. So those, I figure I'll put them on their favor is going to be a wine glass with just one of the animals etched into it. And you're about to see Emma. She's up on the table. So I'm going to have the favors, that, and then some cookies. And I figure I'll put that sticker on the cookie bag. So that's that. Now this next thing is a gift. And when she sees it, she's going to know instantly who it's for. But I've been collecting some things. I think we're both doing the same thing. We're waiting. We're going to send, I'm waiting for her to send me some pictures so I can put the final piece in her box and send it out. And so this is adorable. It's the Golden Girls. And let me see if I can take it. I should take it out. It says, be strong when you are weak. Be brave when you are scared. Be humble when you are victorious. And be badass every day. And let's see if it's easier to see this way. When you look at it online, it almost looks like a wanted poster, but I'm so happy with the way this looks. So that will be going in a box once I get the last few things together. Just like all the signs you get from Temu, it's got a few little kinks in it. It's not perfect, but it is what it is. And then I have one more thing. This was $6.48. Now these I plan to use at the shower as decorations, and then they will go back to the house for decorations for the baby's room. And again, I know that it said that they weren't framed, but I don't know. That some of the stuff you get on Temu is just weird. Oh, they're shrink wrapped. I don't know if I'm gonna. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them out of here to show you. And of course, because my nails get done the day after Christmas. So, and she left them a little long this time. Hold on, let me see if I can oh, never mind. I was able to twist it off. I'm like, I don't even have anything sharp around me that I can use. Okay. I thought there was only 4 of them. All right, well, maybe I did know there was more. I don't know. So there's this, the little fox. This one, beautiful girl, you can do amazing things. trying to keep them together here. So I'll have to get some sort of frames for these. They definitely looked square online, so I'm going to have to go back and check. So the little deer. Dream big little one. I'm going to tell you a little bit about that dream big one in just a minute. And then this, how adorable. And these are nice canvas. Like these are on a nice thick canvas. So definitely once they're framed, they're going to be beautiful. And though she be but little, she is fierce. And I love the sentiments on these. When my girls were little, I wasn't that parent that was like, oh no, don't do that. You're going to get hurt. I mean, obviously, I didn't let them play with fire or knives, but, you know, within reason, try it. What's the worst it can do? You're going to fall. You're going to get hurt. Big deal. You'll be fine. You're not going to break anything. You're going to be all right. But you don't learn your limits if someone is telling you you can't do something. I never told my girls that they couldn't do something. I always said, give it a try. What are you going to do? What's the worst that can happen? Give it a try and you'll be fine. And they did things that they might not have tried otherwise. I always tried to encourage them to, you know, push, go a little farther, try something new. You might get hurt, but you might find that even if you get hurt, you might find that you're not as afraid of it now and you're going to try it again, and next time you won't get hurt. And you'll try something new and you'll go farther and you'll trust yourself more and you'll learn. It's how you do it. You learn. You learn by going on and just trying. So, and I do the same thing with Maya. She gets pushed along too. Not pushed along, but you know, you want to try something, try it. Climb up it. You're not going to know until you climb up it if you can't, you know, you think you can't do it. So I like the sentiments in these. So those will go in her room when she's done, when she's done baking, when she's born and her room is all set up. So it'll be good for her. And my daughters are the same way that I was. You know what? Sometimes you just suck it up and you try. Like when I was a kid, I was the youngest of 8. I was the baby in the family. I was never old enough. I was always too young to know. I was always, you can't do that. You're the baby. You can't try that. You're the baby. So then, you know, I'm growing up and I don't know how to use tools. When I got divorced at 40 years old and I had 2 children and a house, I had to figure it out. And you know how you figure it out? I mean, thank God I had YouTube to help me, but you just do it. You pick up stuff and you try it. How does this work? I'll figure it out. And that's what I do. So a lot of people have commented, oh, I love the projects you do and that kind of stuff. Well, you know what? I don't have a husband that's going to build them for me. I don't have somebody. I have friends. I have lots of friends. My friend Joe that hung my TV. Joe's a godsend. He helps me out with a million things. And I need a truck, I call Joe. I need a bucket lift, I call Joe. I need, you know, my car's in the shop, I call Joe. Like, he's a good man. He's always been a very good friend to me. So I definitely have friends who help me out. I have a lot of friends who help me out. My friend that I was telling you about that was down in Florida, he was always there for me. If my car needed to be jumped, I know how to jump a car. I know how to change a tire. But you know what? There are times when you just don't want to. If I were stuck, could I do it? I could, but it wouldn't be pretty. Because there are people that know how to do things better than me. And there are things that I know how to do better than other people. So I help where I can and they help me. And that's how you learn and that's how you go farther in life. And you know, that dog crate, I love it. I've got a ton of compliments on it. But if you look closely at it, it's got flaws. It's not perfect. But it's it's hugely better than what I had before. And, you know, it serves a great purpose. And, you know, granted, I can't take it with me. If I leave, I have to take it apart, but that's fine. It's fine. That's the thing. When I figure things out, So yeah, I figured out how to build it, but I didn't think ahead. I didn't think ahead of how I'm gonna, like, I got the right now done. I'll figure the rest out later. But again, I'll figure it out because that's what I do. And so that's how I want my girls to be. I don't want, I want my girls to know the difference between want and need. And I want my girls to know the difference between, you know, traditional women things and things that, you know, I raised them. I don't know how to, I don't know how I'm not saying it right, but I raised them to know that they can do things for themselves, but they don't have to. And you know that, like, that phrase that a good woman can do everything by herself, but a good man won't let her. And I like that. I'm not quoting that completely correctly, because it's not that someone won't let you, but you know, you want someone in your life that's like, hey, I know you can do that, but you know what? I can do it for you. And I like that. And there'll be some people that are like, I don't need no man to do stuff for me. Well, you know what? I don't need a man to do stuff for me either. But sometimes I like it when they do. And that's okay. That is completely okay. You don't have to go through this world just being angry and charging forward. It is okay to let people help you. And you know what? When people help you, maybe you can't pay them back, but you can pay it forward and help someone else. And that's really a good way to be in life, because you don't have to constantly struggle and fight and go uphill all the time. Sometimes it's okay to say, hey, look, give me your hand and pull me up. And that's okay. It's totally okay to do that. And so I do the best I can on my own. The things that I do, again, they're not perfect. My stairs out front, Bob Vila is not calling me to assist with his next project. I can tell you that. But my stairs look a damn straight nicer than they did before I replaced them. Bottom step's a little high, and you got to be careful on the top step because there's a little lip, but it's fine. It's fine. They look beautiful. And I didn't have to have anybody do it for me. And I saved a couple $1,000s and I got it done. So you also have to know that sometimes in life, it's okay to do something that's good enough and not necessarily great. Because I do a lot of things that are good enough. You know, like that cabinet, the counter I built. It's strong. It's good. It's what I needed. But at the same time, if you get down and look at it, you'll see the flaws. But honestly, that's kind of me in a nutshell. You know, you guys see me doing things and it takes me a lot longer. We call them Janet projects, something that should take 10 minutes. I do it and it's a 3-day project. But it's okay. So you don't have to always look perfect. It's okay if you look okay and you're perfect to someone. Your project is that dog crate is perfect to me. It's not perfect to everyone, but it doesn't have to be. And just like you're not perfect to everyone, but you're perfect to someone. And that kind of, I know I'm kind of rambling tonight, but it kind of reminds me of that story about the starfish, the little kid on the beach and the starfish, and little kids walking along, and there's all the starfish on the beach and the tide's gone out. And so the little kid's walking along and he picks up a starfish and he throws it into the water. And then he walks a little farther and he picks up another one and he throws it into the water. And some guy comes up and goes, what are you doing? Like, you can't save all of them. You can't make a difference to all of them. He goes, yeah, but I made a difference to that one. And so you know what? That really is the way you should look at life. You can't save everyone. You can't fix everything. You can't be everything. But be what you can be. Help what you can help with. Do what you can do. And you know what? Sooner or later, you find out a couple of years have gone by and you're in a better place than you were a couple of years back. So that's kind of how I try to be. And I'm not always good at it. I get knocked down a lot. I get derailed a lot. There are times that I just have a complete breakdown over something stupid. Like just something dumb. Something I'll go to put something in the cabinet and it'll fall and I'll just lose my shit because some plastic piece fell, like, a piece of Tupperware I was putting in the cabinet fell out. Not something you need to break down about, but you know what? It's just a culmination of things, and it's okay to do that, but you got to get back up. And so I've done my best to do that. And, things weren't as bad so far this year as I thought they would be. My phone buddies are helping immensely with that. Anyone who can make me laugh. Laughter is the best gray fighter in the world. So between the morning podcast and my afternoon my friends that I just talked to on the phone, and I because of the nature of my job, I can do these things while I'm working. Obviously work comes first. I'll talk to them before work, and I'll talk on my lunch hour, and I'll talk on my way home. And so it's just nice, though. It's nice to have, it's nice to have I was going to try and get Pika to come over here, my little cat that never comes out. Come here. Hey, come here. It's just nice. It's nice to have some laughter and some fun and some smiles. Come here. Hi, baby. Come here. I'm going to show. No, come here. Oh, don't run away. Don't run away. Sorry. I got a little manhandle with her. So this is, I don't think I've ever introduced this one. This is Pika. She's my horse show cat. The year that she was born, the Grain Boys found her. Her mom had gotten hit by a car, and they found the kitten. And I was on the way to the horse show. Oh, Toby's coming in. I was on the way to the horse show, but it was going to be a little bit before I got there. And so the Grain Boys were there. I call them the Grain Boys. So there's the farm that we get our grain from for the horse shows. The boys that work there, their family, it's a family grain store. And so they had this cat, and they brought her in, and they were going to leave her with my daughter. And I'm like, we don't need another cat. We're not keeping her. I go, do not let those boys drop that cat with you. Well, so I get to the horse show, and of course they hand her to me, and she's like the size of her head. I mean, she was so tiny. She lived in my hoodie pocket. And here, I'm gonna just let you say hi, and then I'll put you down so you can run away. Now she'll be mad at me because I picked her up. I thought she'd run away, but she didn't. So she was in no shape to be away from her mother. She was probably, if she was 2 weeks old, I'd be shocked. But we had her with us, and now, because I'm covered in, now there's cat hair all over my face. But we had her with us at the horse show. And I've said this before, in the month of August, we usually spend 75% of the month at horse shows. So we had her with us, and I would put her in my hoodie pocket. We had to give her antibiotics, and we were feeding her with a syringe, and she was so little, and she wasn't sick. She just wasn't ready to be away from her mom, and she didn't get all the things she should have gotten from her mom, like nutrition wise and like antibodies and that sort of stuff. So people told us she wasn't going to be able to walk right because we had her in our pockets. We would carry, and like if somebody was going into class, somebody else would take her, and she'd be in the pocket because we could have put her down. She was so little, and so we would have her in a box or whatever, and she spent the first month of her life with us in our pockets. And so she's definitely got some neurological defects, but for the most part, she's in good shape. So I just wanted to introduce her because she's probably the only one you guys haven't seen. You've met Emma. She makes frequent appearances. And Sandy, who's over there in the chair. He's not pouting now, he's sleeping. So, but anyway, that's my menagerie for now. So I hope you guys are all ready for Christmas and not stressing. You know, my ball wall goes 1 3/4 ways around. Doesn't matter. It looks pretty and it's fine. And next year it'll go all the way around. So that's the kind of things I'm saying. Like, don't half-ass things, but don't stress. Do what you can, get what you can done. And that's more than you thought you could get done. So that's good. So I hope you guys are all ready for Christmas, all going to enjoy it. Friends, family. Family isn't always blood. Family can be, you know, there are people that can be closer to you than your actual blood family, and that's certainly my case. So enjoy. Really enjoy the holiday and you know, get through, reach out. There's people all over the place that can help you through tough times. I do my best to be a good friend and try. So I guess I'm done rambling for now. I've shown you guys some things. I probably got to get out there. I know I got to get that dining room table straight for tomorrow. It's just I got to just pick up my work computer and stuff. So my table will be all ready. I'm not showing you my tier tray because damn, it looks awful. It just looks terrible. So that'll be something when my sister gets here, because my sister has the Midas touch when it comes to decorating. My sister can fart around with that and make it look pretty, but right now it just looks like a bucket of stuff on the table. So I'll get the dining room cleaned off. I'll get another layer of paint taken off that. My kitchen will be ready. So as long as my kitchen and my dining room are ready for tomorrow, getting up in the morning, I'm meeting my friends for breakfast. Then we have cookie day, and then there is a foster parent Christmas party for the, not foster parents, for the kids, but for the foster kids Christmas party. So we'll go to that tomorrow night. And then Sunday I've got to drive up to New Hampshire, or to Vermont actually, for my friend's, her mom's memorial service. So, and then that's the weekend, and then bam, it's going to be Christmas in like 5 minutes. So yeah, it is what it is. And then we'll get on. You guys can come with me as we prepare for the baby shower and get the baby shower ready and get little Amelia's welcome wagon coming. So, all right, guys, thank you. Thank you for hanging around for my rambling tonight. Lots of just chit-chatting and stuff. So if you guys could do me a favor and like, comment, share. If you're having a tough time, comment. I will do my best to keep up with the comments. Sometimes I'll have a couple of days where I just don't get on YouTube because I just have a hard time. Some days I don't want to do that. So, but comment. I will do my best. And I'm sure if I don't, somebody else will. And, you know, we're all here for each other. So thank you guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, enjoy it, have fun, and I guess I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye, guys.